You know DDR etiquette, okay? So if you tell them, hey, can I get my games in, or like, are you gonna play all day? Like, especially, like, this is kind of like a, I know DDR is like a, like I said, there's an etiquette, you know. If you're gonna play and you know there are people waiting, just say, hey man, can I get my turn? Like, just you can be polite about it, but if you see that they're not really following that etiquette, then you gotta step in or have someone do something, you know. If you, my rule of life is, if you can't stand up for yourself, you let people walk all over you. Okay, it's not rude. That's DDR etiquette. If someone is using it for an hour, how you're there on paid time, right? I told you that. If you're there on paid time, you gotta make it worth. You got someone taking away an hour of your time because they're not being considerate of you. You gotta stand up for yourself. Don't let people walk over you. Doesn't matter what the situation is. You know, there's a right and a wrong, and there's nothing wrong for asking your turn, especially if it's the one machine. I'm sure they would have understood, but like if they're not understanding, yeah, I know that's at the convention, but even still, I waited in my line, and even though I know there are people who are probably new, or people who know what they're doing, or people probably same level, I typically ask, hey, can you handle these songs difficulty wise, or are you gonna do doubles play? You know, so I respect all levels. Okay, I'm not trying to show off, but there is an etiquette to using a DDR machine, because obviously it's always going to be a popular machine, no matter whether you're at the arcade or you're at the convention's arcade. There's still an etiquette. Okay. If you don't stand up for yourself, you let people walk all over you. Okay, so just you know the etiquette. Just be more assertive about it, or else you're gonna just be watching this guy play for another hour on paid time. I mean, it is about sharing. So like my round one, I've already mentioned, it has 3 machines. I already know when there's tryhards on there who are probably way better, but even they look behind them to make sure people are standing in line if they want to play, so they can get a rest, or you know, because we have two originally ace machines and a gold machine, and I actually primarily played on the gold machine when I was there on, was it Sunday night? So yeah, even at all skill levels, we know etiquette, so you have to spread that etiquette around. It should always be that way. Okay, so if you're gonna play on your own, or if you want to play with someone, whether it be versus or you want to let them do their set solo, they want to do some harder songs, that's fine, let them do their set. We just always know the etiquette, okay? So please don't let people take advantage of you. No, you come in here to vent, but I don't want to hear about you getting taken advantage of. That's no good.